0, 1.
Alright, so I got the piece cut out, got all the glue set, ready to go. All I gotta do is just slap this sumbitch on there. Got all the light holes drilled out and all that, so it's just nothing but to get her set up on there. Hey, so we got the old gutter back on. Put 2 strips of butyl tape on the back side here, and then went across the top with the marine grade caulking or seal it. So that thing should be completely waterproof. Pretty stoked. Okay. Well, that was a little slice of hell. So I got all the wood peeled up from this butyl tape that was stuck on there, and I peeled as much of that up, and this silicone, I peeled up as much of that as I possibly could. The rest of that is just gonna have to stay there, and it's gonna get butyl tape over the top of it, which I don't think it's really gonna hurt anything. So the next hurdle is gonna be to get that front piece on over there and figure out how to get it on here and hold it while I staple it in place. So anyhow, that's where I'm at right now, but that took like 4 hours of time I'll never get back. Man, that absolutely sucked ass. Now I know why all the professional people, they just reseal these, because in the amount of time it took for me to just clean this little section off right here, I could have put a whole new skin on this thing, no problem. Well, food for thought. The next time, that's what I'm gonna frickin' do. So anyhow, let me see if I can figure out how to do this, and we'll go from there. Okay, well, it's either genius or idiot time. So I got a rope here. It goes all the way across the top of the camper, across the front. To here. And then I've got this rope. What I'm going to do is I'm going to loop them through these light holes and then tie a knot, and then use that rope to pull this thing up, and then I can tie it off, and then I can tie it off on the ladder in the back, assuming that it'll pick it up. It should, but weirder things have happened. So either I'm going to be a genius or I'm going to be an idiot, one or the other. That way I can hold it in place, put the glue down, staple it, everything I need to do, and then just take the rope off when I'm done. Well, let's find out. Alright, it's too heavy. I need to get some help. Forgot to push the damn record button. Fuck. Anyhow, that worked like a charm. I had Gwen pull on the rope on the back while I lifted it up, and then put a couple staples on each side. Golden. I'm just cleaning all this shit off of here, so that when I get more butyl tape, I can put the piece of wood across the top and then staple that down, then lift it up and glue it all in. Anyhow, it's starting to look like a camper again. After all that anxiety, it went together and it looks just fine. Thank God. Doesn't have any bubbles or nothing in it. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Thank God. Never mind, I took 10 years of my life off stressing about this shit, but whatever. Cool. Only thing I gotta do is redo the staples underneath. I'm gonna put the front piece on, and then I'll tuck it in tight and then staple it back up. But I just did that to give it shape, to help staple the sides and make sure that looked right. In case you're wondering what that noise is. There you go, there's your noise. Huh? Huh? You gonna say hi, Rippy? You gonna say hi? Huh? There's your noise in the background. Alright, so I got the piece of wood installed under here. I ended up having to use the 2.7 millimeter. The quarter was too thick. And put 2 strips of butyl tape on it. And then I got this strip screwed on there, put the self-lapping sealant on there. Got that done all the way across. That took a tremendous amount of time and had a tremendous amount of anxiety, because if this isn't straight, then the whole thing sits crooked. It was nothing nice. You didn't miss anything. Which leads me to part 2, is to get this glued on to the board underneath of it. So I'm going to put glue on there and then glue the sheeting to the plywood, and trying to get it flat so it looks good and doesn't look stupid. There's been a lot of anxiety about that, and I've hemmed and hawed and tried to figure out the best game plan to get it to look right. So next thing I gotta do is put some glue on there and then get it down and start stapling the lights, and then I'll staple down this side, that side, and kind of work my way down, see if we can get this thing as flat as I can. And then probably staple this in, because these bolt holes here go into that. And trying to juggle all this shit while that glue's wet, I don't think is a good idea. So I think what I'm going to do is, since these were stapled in, I'll just staple the bottom just to hold this and let it dry, and then I can worry about fucking around with this dumb thing afterwards. We'll see what happens. Alright, so I ended up using the tractor to hold this thing up, and got all my glue up, and just gonna set this thing down and see what happens. Just I got a little anxiety about this. It'd be a serious understatement, but only one way to find out. That is to put it together. Okay, I got the bottom piece ready to go. So that's the vinyl underneath of it, and I'm gluing this to it so that way I can just pick it up on these screw jacks and then attach it to the bottom of the camper. And what a pain in the ass, boy. I've done a lot of shit off camera because it's just hours of mindless bullshit. Like cleaning all the butyl out of all this, Lord. Yeah. Anyhow, I got pretty much all the prep work done. I'm gonna let this sit overnight, and then tomorrow we'll slap her up in the camper and screw it all together. So I got all the brackets all ready to go, and then I can put that front piece on and wrap this thing up completely. That'll be kind of nice. Anyhow, if I get any more done on this, I'll do a video or do some more video. And the only thing I got left to do is I could probably hang that curved piece on the front and go across it, so that way when I take these staples off to put that piece underneath of it, it won't move. I don't think it will anyway because it's stapled, but I might do that. I don't know. I'm kind of losing momentum. This thing's been kicking my ass with all this prep work. Okay. Anyhow, thanks for bearing with me. Okay. So I got this on here, got it all siliconed up. I still got to clean it off a little bit. It was so hot yesterday that shit set up like almost immediately. So I'm just gonna have to go through and scrape her down, make it look nice. Got that done, and today I'm working on getting this on. I thought I would be smart and glue these together. Glue these together, this plywood and this cover, and well, I used some glue that said it would work on just about everything. Well, it didn't work on this. I just thought that way because this vinyl's really flimsy, and I thought by myself trying to get this up here would be a super bitch. Well, it ended up being a super bitch anyway, but between the 3 post jacks and the ladder, I got it up there. Got the center screws into it, and as you can see, it's nice and flat, no sagging or nothing. So now I just got to go through and I'm going to work on getting all the center screws in first, and then I'll work my way out so that way I can get it to lay flat and nice. But it lines up really good. I'm super happy with that. And then clean off all this silicone, and then spend probably a whole day just siliconing this thing, because I'm gonna have silicone around this bracket, this one here, and this one that goes here. And of course, when I get the I'm gonna have to butyl tape and silicone the trim piece. But luckily I have like 3 tubes of silicone, so it should work out a-okay. Alright, wow. It's been forever since I picked up the camera, but anyhow, I got the bottom piece on. I got this piece on. Turned out a-okay, so now I gotta do the trim. Probably do this one first, and then do that one second. I think there's some repairs I need to make over there, so I know this side's good to go. Yeah, once I get the trim on there, then we'll throw the lights in it. Then I can go to the roof for more fun. Sweet. The butyl goes fast on big pieces. Lord, this was a 30-foot roll, and it's probably halfway gone. Got the whole thing done. I'm gonna go stick it on the camper and make it look nice. So this side is almost complete. I got all of the silicone, and I put the covers back on for the where the screws are. Up there, I got all the silicone put in. I got the cover put on, and got the whole front side all sealed up. Got the covers put on there and there and there. Starting to look like it's complete again. Just got to give it a bath though, because that silicone stands out like crazy. Because it's so clean, this thing's filthy. So tomorrow we'll do the other side here. We'll get this side put together and get the lights in it, and then we should be heading down the home stretch. I'm going to be doing awning, and then we'll go inside and start fixing that up. Got this trim piece on. Looks nice. All I gotta do is put some silicone on it, put the little cover on there, and yeah, it's gonna look good. It's gonna look good.